Welcome back for another video, and today's video is a special one. This was a special trip that I got to take to Nebraska to do some turkey hunting with Matt from Archery Sportsman. And this trip was made possible by OnX Hunt. So if you guys haven't heard of OnX Hunt, make sure to go check it out. I've got a link in the description to it, but it's a comprehensive mapping tool that's amazing. It's got such great satellite imagery. I love the waypoints tools, the tracker tools, and all the other tools that I use throughout the season. So whether you're trying to figure out the best way to paddle into a spot for kayak duck hunting, or you're trying to mark the roost trees while you're turkey hunting, this app is fantastic. So I used it on this hunt in particular to mark the roost trees of where the birds were, and also mark where I had blinds set up throughout the weekend. So I wasn't super familiar with the property, so I used the waypoint markers to be able to find my way back into this spot. And looking back on it now, I could have used a tracking tool walking out from setting up the blind to where I could just follow that line on my map and get out there. So if you guys are not using OnX Hunt, you're really missing out. Go check it out. It's going to be your new favorite app come hunting season. So whether you're looking for public and private land boundaries, landowner information, or you're wanting to mark all your tree stands that you got on your deer property, this app is the best one to choose. So I want to give a huge thank you to them. And if you guys want to check it out, there's a link in the description. It was a pretty exciting hunt, and I want to give a huge shout out to Matt from Archery Sportsman, who invited me to come along on this trip. So do me a favor, head over to Archery Sportsman on YouTube and hit that subscribe button for me. Enjoy the video. It is an early start today. We're up so early that Casey's is not even open. I can't even get a hot, steamy slice of pizza. So that's a bummer. But we're filling up with gas, and I'm going to be heading up to Nebraska to do some turkey hunting with Matt from Archery Sportsman. So I didn't think we were going to hunt today, but we're hunting today. So I'm leaving here. It's like 2:30 in the morning, trying to get there by 6. And we're going to get out there and hopefully see some birds moving today. I won't be super upset if I don't shoot one, but it'd be kind of cool to do that. So this is the Nebraska bow hunting turkey hunt. Stay tuned. All right, we made it, and it is probably about 6 o'clock right now, so we got to hustle up and get out there. We're going to hit the woods here and hopefully put a gobbler down. I got my bow, and I hope I can make it work. I've been practicing a lot, so I think it'll be good. Morning, sunshine. You ready to kill a turkey?
I am, yeah. I'm a pack mule today.
You got decoys, you got a blind, you got a vest, you got a bow, and you're loaded down.
Oh yeah, camera gear, everything.
Ooh. Filming at night's hard when you don't have a light, and my headlamp's about to die, so that's cool. But we're about to hit the woods. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Let's get after it. Alright, we're set up. We got the decoys right in front of us at like 3 yards. There's gobbles everywhere. It's a nice, cool, crisp March morning. We know where the turkeys are. We're right in the middle. Yeah. We just gotta wait. Yeah, so we got turkeys to our left. We got turkeys to the right. We'll just wait here and see what happens. Well, what started out as a very exciting and hopeful morning turned into only hearing them and not seeing anything. So all these birds were up and over the other side of the hill. They were roosted up in those trees. We figured that they would come this way, but from what we could tell, they moved farther away. And then all the other birds that were over here, they pushed out that way. I can still hear one. Yeah. There's a hen that was just going nuts. They just gobbled. They're way out there. They're way out there. Dang it. So we're going to leave this blind set up, and then we're going to go poke around a little bit and find our next setup for this afternoon. So Matt and I have been doing some scouting, and we found some birds, and they're not too far from where we were this morning, which kind of sucks. We kind of packed up a little too early, but we got some hot gobblers. We got 2 groups, so we're gonna get the truck moved, get all the gear, and hit the field and hopefully make a connection with something. But Matt, you're crazy, man, dude.
Tundras don't get stuck.
This road you're taking us down. Tundras don't get stuck.
Tundras don't get stuck. Hopefully that ain't famous last word.
Yeah, hopefully you can get going. So we're gonna drive down here, get our gear, hit the woods, and oh, tundras don't get stuck. That's true. We're gonna hit the woods and set up the Rogers Working Man ground blind. It's gonna be my first time using it, so pretty pumped about it. We got gobblers gobbling, so I'm pretty confident that we can make something happen here. This road is sketching me out, man. There's some deer. What do you think, right here? Yeah, this is sketchy.
Probably want to go back the way we came in.
Yeah, we're gonna go back the way we came in for sure. All right, let's grab the stuff and hit it. Yeah, tundras don't get stuck, but they sure do cake on the mud. Oh my gosh. Good job. All right, we're set up. This turkey's been gobbling, so hopefully he'll show up. We walked up through here, feathers everywhere. So I think we're in a really good spot. But we'll just have to wait.
Right on the other side of the hill.
He's right on the other side of the hill.
Looks like there's a hand with him. Alright, the first spot man they announced.
Alright, we're back in the truck. We just had a quick lunch break. Both of our morning sits, we had gobbles, but we didn't have any birds show up. So we called once. When I was hitting my slate call, I got a reply, and then an hour of nothing. So, you know, we were hearing gobbles here and there. They were really far off in the distance, so we called it good, went and packed up, got lunch, and now we're gonna go find some birds and then go sit back where we were earlier, because I think where we set up in the second spot is gonna be really good, don't you?
Yeah, we moved the blind a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
We should be in perfect place to intercept maybe their roost, one of their roost for this afternoon if they went the right way.
Yeah.
But
It's a big open pasture, so ideally they're gonna be out there picking through the grass and strutting and stuff. So this is the first kind of sunshiny day we've had in a while, so
yeah, hopefully it doesn't cloud up. It looks like it might cloud up again.
yeah, it might get a little cloudy, but it's a nice day. It's not raining and it's warm. It's 63 degrees now.
Yeah.
So I think the birds are gonna be out and about.
He's kind of just picking on some corn right now, it looks like, but we'll see if he comes in here. There's the first tom turkey. Not really giving us too much of a look yet.
Okay, we're all packed up from a very long day of hunting. We had one encounter with a turkey today. We heard a crap load this morning and we only saw one.
They're making us work for it.
They're making us really work for it. I think we're gonna go try and roost a few birds and see where they go and go on from there. But I think we might, depending on what we see this evening, we might go set up in the same spot we went this morning and wait there a little longer, or we'll find a new spot.
We'll find them.
But I don't know. It was definitely an interesting day. My first time bow hunting, so that's kind of cool. I got real excited with that tom. It was close.
He was within 100 yards.
He was within 100 yards easily, so hopefully tomorrow's the day. But we got some scouting to do. Well, good morning. It is day 2 of turkey hunting out here with Matt from High Prairie Sportsman, and we're going to be doing something different than we did yesterday. We're going to be splitting up. He's going to take that blind that we sat in the first sit, and then I'm going to go set up in a pasture and be on the other side of the roost. So hopefully one of us, whichever way these birds fly off, one of us is going to be able to get to see them. We're going to have a little bit sunnier and warmer and less windy conditions today. All making for some good stuff coming down the line, I think. I feel like today's going to be a good day. So we're going to hit the woods. I got the Rogers Working Man ground blind. I love the windows on the thing. You'll have to see it when we start hunting out of it. But we're going to walk in, set that up nice and stealthy, and be waiting for those birds. Alright, I'm all set up. We got a couple decoys out front. Right there. Jake and a hen, and their turkeys are gobbling. I've got some to the south, some to the northwest, and some to the northeast. So there's lots of different places they can come from. So I'm going to sit tight here until probably 10, 11 o'clock and hopefully see a bird. So I've got pretty high hopes that the birds split up last night. It seems like they're roosted in more spots than they were yesterday morning. So that's always a good sign. Well guys, it's about 10 o'clock. Morning sit didn't produce anything. We heard them gobbling on the roost, but haven't really seen anything else. Heard a few hens yelping. No gobbles since they left the roost. So the wind is howling right now, and I feel like the blind's going to blow away. So what I'm going to do is make a move and go down towards some calls to the south that I heard this morning, and see if I can find some turkeys down there and set up real quick and make something happen. But yeah, this didn't pan out like I thought it would. I thought the birds were going to come down off the roost from the north, move through this field, and I'd intercept them, but that didn't happen.
You put a keg in there.
You got a beer window in your truck. Okay.
Keg window. That's what people, they call it a beer window, like the little, well, I guess you don't have one.
No, I don't.
People call like that little split window, beer window.
That makes sense.
So
I
don't condone that, but I'm just telling you what it's called.
What's the report from this morning's hunt?
Rough. We got down and had roost all over us and between us, and we thought, okay, well, somebody's of us will get a turkey in front of them, and we don't know. They went to the ground, and then they just shut up, and now we're out scouting.
Yeah, seems like Matt had the same story as I did for this morning. But we did get a decent plan put together on this afternoon's sit. We're gonna go head north of where we were into a place where we saw turkeys yesterday afternoon, and hopefully we can connect with them, because I think the turkeys roost here, but they move north throughout the day. These birds, I love to hunt them, but they frustrate me a lot.
So frustrating.
They're frustrating, but they're fun to hunt. I would just like to see some more birds while we're sitting and hunting. Like,
that would make it a lot
more exciting.
Yeah.
You know, instead of just sitting and not seeing or hearing anything for hours on end. So I think the spot we're gonna go to is definitely gonna.
I think we'll see some.
We'll see something for sure. So we'll have to give it a go. All right, we're set up for the afternoon, evening sit here. Got a bean field in front of us. A little warm in here, but we're out of the wind. Yeah. here, out of the wind, close to where we saw a bunch of birds yesterday afternoon, so only time will tell. Hopefully we can see something, but we got a big bean field to look at, so hopefully something crosses through here. It'd be nice to see a bird. We haven't seen a bird today, so we'll keep at it.
He's still coming. There he is. He's coming out. That's a pretty good tom, too. He's gonna come right up where these hens are. Yeah. They're kind of pulling right up in here. Whenever you're ready, Josh, just give him a little call. That's 15 yards right there.
I've never shaken so bad for anything. That was so intense. I should have drawn when they were coming in. I didn't have it. The hens were just staring at me the whole time. So, dang it. That was the one.
That was a nice tom.
That was a nice tom.
That was a nice tom.
That was a shooter. But, hey, you live and you learn. First time bow hunting, so we still got plenty of day left. They didn't seem too spooked.
He wasn't tight enough.
He was within 10 yards.
No, I'm just kidding.
That was sweet. That was awesome.
Yeah, they're just right. Gotta be like 100 yards from us.
an arrow fly. I just hope it was a good hit. We looked at the video on Matt's camera, and it's hard to tell.
You
a lot of feathers came off.
You definitely hit him.
Hit him good. When he was running off, he was limping pretty bad, so that's probably a good sign. We're gonna let him sit for a little while before we go and find him, and
hopefully get another one.
Hopefully we get Matt. Hopefully we get the first one. He didn't look like he was running, but he was kind of hopping, running away. He wasn't clipping along though.
It might take him a second. So.
It might take him a little bit to settle down. So we'll see what the arrow says and go from there. But I've never called in a turkey before, so I've called in all these turkeys today, and it's just been so cool.
We got you on a turkey at least.
Hey, we saw a turkey.
We saw a bunch of turkeys.
Yeah, so we had 3 jakes, and then before that we had the 2 hens and the tom. Now I would have rather shot the tom, but hey, I'm not complaining about a jake for my first bow kill. Like, that tom would have been easy money with a shotgun. But, this is addictive. I knew I was addicted to turkey hunting before I came up here because I got hooked last year, but now that I'm doing it with a bow, I'm even more addicted.
I'm just glad we were able to get you on some, because I was seriously worried, because we spent the last day and a half, we saw 1 turkey out of the blind.
Yeah.
That was relatively close.
Yeah, we've been hearing them and hearing them and hearing them, and now we finally got them. I got them fired up. The hens.
There's a lot of feathers out there, man.
There is a lot of feathers, so I think it was a good hit. Just center mass hit.
Hopefully. We'll see.
He was angled pretty good to where I hit him right in front, too. So I was kind of aiming right above his beard. Well, here's the arrow. Got some feathers on there. No blood, though, which is not a good sign. But lots and lots of feathers. Yeah. Feathers everywhere. I'm not sure how good of a hit I had. But he walked up over here and cut into the trees there, so I'm not seeing any blood trail or anything at this point. But we're gonna get to work here, see if we can find this bird. Well, guys, I've got some good news and some bad news. The good news is, well, I'll give you guys bad news first. Bad news is, I think I hit that bird just a tad low. There's no blood whatsoever. I pulled feathers off of him, and he lives to see another day, I think. That was a bit of a rush shot on my part. It was just kind of like a now or never kind of deal. So we're gonna keep hunting here, and I think we're gonna definitely see some more birds. We looked through the woods very thoroughly, just checking under logs and stuff just to see, but there was no blood trail to follow. So I think that bird just gets to go on for another day, which sucks. It really sucks. I hate wounding an animal and all that, but you know, it is what it is. We still got some time left, so we'll keep hunting here and hopefully make something happen. That's the good news. But this has been a pretty productive spot, so we'll see what we can do. I just don't really know what to think of that. Should've. It was right there in range. It was at my perfect shot right there. Just the adrenaline kicks in and then you just start getting jittery, but it is what it is. Such a small area to hit. So we'll get after it once again and hopefully get a bird. So it's been pretty quiet until just now. Behind us we had a couple gobbles. So I shot them a call. They didn't reply. So now we're gonna just sit and wait.
They're coming.
You think they're coming?
I bet. Since they're gobbling, I bet they just shut up and they're on a string.
I would hope so.
That's my hope, anyways.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. But yeah, we'll see. Only time will tell. But day 3, and we're setting up right under the roost. This is gonna be a fun one, man. We're gonna at least just hear some action. Some gobbling. Hear him fly down. We heard him fly up yesterday morning, yesterday evening. So I think it's gonna be good.
Well, we'll see what we can do today.
Yeah.
It's gonna be exciting, at least in the morning.
Yeah. We did a podcast last night. It's gonna be a good podcast. I don't know if it's gonna be up by the time this video goes up, but make sure you go check out the Outdoor Limits podcast. But we're heading out. Hopefully we can get a turkey bird. I'd say we got a pretty good chance. The sun is up. The birds are still over by the roost in the trees. They've been chatting away all morning long. I've been giving them chatter. They've been responding. The hens have been responding. But they're not moving. There's a little creek they gotta cross to get to us. But they just haven't moved yet. So hopefully within the next few minutes they kind of cross that creek and start working their way over here. They're close. They're just not moving. They're not getting farther away either, which is nice. I'm not super discouraged yet.
So we got that going for us.
We got that going for us. The sun is shining. They just gotta slip through this fence right here. Right there. Oh, turkeys got it this time. They went up that way. We thought they were gonna come right in. They were roosted in these trees right over here. Our blind was right here. We had all the makings for a good hunt, and it just did not pan out. So it is what it is. When it comes to turkey trips, this has been probably one of my favorite. I can't say that we didn't have our share of opportunities on this trip. Yesterday we had quite a few shot opportunities. It just didn't work out. It just means we get to keep hunting turkeys. So I might end up coming back to Nebraska and doing some more turkey hunting. We got a long season. We got till the end of May, so this was just kind of an early start to the trip. Maybe next time we'll take shotguns and make it a little easier on ourselves. And fishing poles.
Do some crappie fishing.
Do some crappie fishing. That'd be fun. But we gotta head back. Today is the head home day, and I've got a long drive ahead of me, so we only had time for a morning hunt. I think if we stuck through to the afternoon here, there's a pretty high likelihood that we would have gotten some birds to come through. But you know, just trying to make the most of it while we can, and I guess we get to hunt another day. Always learning about these birds, man. It's so much fun. We talked about that on the podcast last night. It's like how I enjoy learning all of these things, because I mean, I'm not very well versed in turkey hunting, so I enjoy it just as much as anything else. But just, I think I enjoy learning as I go. Just kind of makes it more fun for me. But we gotta get all packed up and head back. What do you think, Matt? Was it a bad weekend?
No, that was good. I mean, for how early it is, I mean, you know, the birds are all grouped up still. We had some opportunities, which that's all the bow hunting, that's all you can ask for. I mean, we had that Tallman at 10 yards, Jake's at 20, so they'll slip up again. We'll get them.
Yeah.